Welcome back. I'm Dylan with Beamer Tech. Behind me is an F55 Mini that's going to be getting our flagship product, our wireless CarPlay and Android Auto MMI Prime. Integration of wireless CarPlay and Android Auto in your Mini with your phone gives you access to navigation, messaging, music apps, and more. This will work with most Mini Coopers such as the Mini Countryman, Mini Cooper S, Mini Clubman, and so on. And make sure you don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the future upcoming videos on this channel. Now join me for a step-by-step tutorial on how to install the wireless CarPlay and Android Auto MMI Prime in your F55 Mini. Here are the tools you'll need for the job. A ratchet with an 8mm and 10mm sockets just for the battery. Beamer Tech trim tools, a screwdriver with a T20 Torx bit, a 90-degree driver with a T20 Torx bit or smaller tool for hard-to-reach places, and a pick tool. You might also want a couple cable ties as well. When working on anything electrical in your car, you'll want to disconnect the battery. After popping the hood, remove this weather stripping. Rotate these locking tabs 90 degrees, then remove these 3 8mm bolts. Remove the cover and use a 10mm socket to disconnect the negative battery terminal. Tuck it out of the way. With the pick tool, press in the center of the 2 tabs holding the outer trim in place. Once the center tab is pressed, use your fingers to pull them out. With your hands, work the outer trim off the center section. It may seem stuck near the top, but some even force will get it free. Using a T20 Torx bit, remove the 2 screws at the base. There is one more tab holding the center section in place. To get to it, we have to use a trim tool to remove the center speaker grill like so. With the trim tool or screwdriver, press down through the open slot near the front and press down to release a tab while pulling the center section out at the same time. It may take a few tries to get it right. If you feel the tab has been pressed down, use 2 hands to pull like I did. Once free, disconnect all of the cables. The first 3 shown are pinch and pull. The second to last is pull. And for the last one, press down on the tab and slide it out. It's tight and a trim tool can help. Now onto the head unit. Start by removing these AC vents by removing the Torx 20 screw in each, then pulling them out with a firm tug. Stay. Next, remove the 4 Torx 20 screws holding the head unit in. After these are free, pull the HVAC controls toward you. It's tight, so pull hard. There's one connector in the back, but you'll probably disconnect it when you pull the controls out. Now we need to disconnect everything from the head unit. Some cables don't have much slack, so try to remove what you can from here. For these, push down on the tabs and pull. For these few, pull the white tab, then press it in and pull down. At some point, you'll realize the head unit can be slid out, and you can disconnect the rest pretty easily. For the quad lock, pinch in the sides, rotate the arm, and pull the harness out. It is easier than I made it look. Remove the fiber optic cable from the factory Mini harness by gently pushing up on the tab holding it down and pull out. Place it in the same location on the Beamer Tech harness. Take the other end of the BeamerTech plug-and-play harness and plug the factory MINI harness into it. We have to remove the factory LCD cable. The factory one will go from the head unit to the MMI, and our LCD cable will take its place. There are a couple connecting tabs you need to pop out. Place the factory cable into the LCD in of the MMI. Take our LCD cable and feed it through where the factory one used to be. Now we'll mount the Wi-Fi antenna to this plastic wall at the back. Remove the backing of the double-sided tape and stick it to the plastic wall. For the AV USB harness, take the USB cable and feed it through the generous hole MINI allows near the driver's side. Shining a flashlight helps you to find it easily. Plug the other end of that harness into the MMI. Do the same with the power connection on the main harness as well. Plug in the antenna cable and the BeamerTech LCD cable you ran earlier. Tidy up any cables you feel you need to. We just did so with the Wi-Fi antenna. Tuck your MMI in this slot like so. Now it's time to hook the head unit back up. First, plug in the BeamerTech plug-and-play quad lock. After that, rest the head unit in place and begin plugging in everything you unplugged before. Tuck everything in place and push the head unit into place. Replace all 4 screws. You might find it easier to tighten them down in a star pattern to pull the head unit down evenly. Reconnect the screen the same way you took it out, but now with the BeamerTech LCD cable. After this is done, this is a great time to reconnect your battery and give everything a quick test to make sure everything works. You might also want to do this before screwing down the head unit, but hey, I was feeling confident. Reinstall the HVAC controls and AC vents. After that, work the screen back into place. Finally, reinstall the 2 bottom screws. Trim ring. Center speaker grill. And 2 pins in the bottom. For the pins, make sure the center plug is out so you can push it in to lock it. After all that is done, fire up your system, sync your phone, which we have a video on how to do that linked in the description, and enjoy all the features of wireless CarPlay and Android Auto on your display. And that is how you install BeamerTech's wireless CarPlay and Android Auto MMI Prime in your F55 Mini. To find the MMI Prime that's compatible with your vehicle, head on over to our website www.beamer-tech.net and enter your VIN, and you'll be presented with a list of compatible options available for your ride. For more tips and tricks about BMWs and Minis, Rolls-Royces, and Supras, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to ring that bell. Thanks for watching.